Hey everybody, CFA back with you. Thank you for joining us today for another look at history with coins. Alright, today we're going to discuss the gold Indian head quarter eagle or $2.50 gold piece that was minted from 1908 to 1929. Now we will delve into the history of it as well as its possible value. Now many of us do not collect gold coins, or at least cannot afford very many, but if you're anything like CFA, then you enjoy learning about many different types of coins and numismatic subjects. And who knows, as your collection grows, perhaps gold coins will eventually be part of it. And this video could hopefully help provide some assistance in that venture. So I hope that you all enjoy it. Minted from 1908 through 1915, then again from 1925 through 1929. The Indian head quarter eagle has face value of $2.50. It has a reeded edge and an incused or recessed design. It is 18 millimeters in diameter, weighs 4.18 grams, is 90% gold, 10% copper, and has a total gold weight of 0.121 troy ounces. $2.50 gold coins were first produced in the United States for circulation in the late 1790s and have changed designs several times. But the Indian head quarter eagle would eventually be the last of this gold coin circulating denomination. Starting in 1904, President Theodore Roosevelt had been a staunch advocate for redesign of U.S. coinage due to what he felt was a lack of artistic quality. He tasked his friend and sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens with redesigning 5 coins, the 4 gold pieces, and also the U.S. cent. However, before his death from cancer in 1907, St. Gaudens was only able to complete the designs for the $10 gold eagle and $20 double eagle, both of which would be released to the public in late 1907. Then in 1908, the mint, pushed by President Roosevelt, turned its focus to the $2.50 quarter eagle and also the $5 half eagle designs. Now, the original plan was to use the Gaudens designs from the eagle and double eagle for the smaller denominations, but the layout was proving difficult for the smaller size coins, and there was controversy over "In God We Trust" not being part of that design. Then enter President Roosevelt's friend, Dr. William Sturgis Bigelow. Much like Roosevelt, Dr. Bigelow had a keen interest in adding to the artistic appearance of U.S. coinage, and he had a new idea for the small gold coins. He felt it would be desirable to have the coins designed and lettering incused rather than raised. This would allow for even stacking, preservation of design, and it would also be an artistic novelty. With this idea in mind, Dr. Bigelow recruited sculptor Bela Land Pratt to design the new coin. Later, the coins would be referred to as the Pratt-Bigelow gold coins. Pratt was born in Connecticut in 1867 and attended Yale University School of Fine Arts. After graduating from Yale, he trained with some of the most well-known sculptors of the time, and Augustus St. Gaudens himself actually became his mentor. Pratt's final design was an incused design, which was used for both the $2.50 quarter eagle and the $5 half eagle. To this day, it remains the only recessed design meant for circulation. On the obverse, there's a Native American man wearing a headdress and facing left. The designer's initials, BLP, are just above the date. On the reverse stands a proud eagle on a bunch of arrows, while its left talon holds an olive branch. The mint mark will be found left of the arrowheads. The new gold pieces first left the mint and entered circulation in November 1908 and were struck every year until 1916, when production stopped. But why did it stop? The Federal Reserve was established by Congress in 1913 in an effort to stabilize gold and currency values. At the time, the gold standard allowed people to cash in paper currency, gold certificates, for gold coins. Each certificate was actually backed by physical gold. However, with the outbreak of World War I came economic unrest and increased expenses for the U.S. government in order to pay for the military conflict they were involved with in Europe. Now, more money needed to be printed to pay for this, and not all of it could be backed by gold. So in 1913, the Federal Reserve Act specified that Federal Reserve notes be backed 40% in gold, and the printing of currency expanded. In 1915, production of the gold quarter eagle was halted in part to prevent hoarding and to help maintain federal gold reserves. In 1925, the Mint once again began production of the $2.50 quarter eagle for circulation, to the delight of many in the public, as it became a popular gift to give friends and loved ones, especially during Christmas time. Then came the stock market crash of 1929. Gold prices soared, and as quickly as people could, they cashed in paper currency for gold and began to hoard it. The government, in an effort to preserve their gold reserves, would eventually be forced to abandon the gold standard, and on January 30th, 1934, the Gold Reserve Act actually prohibited private ownership of gold without a specific license. So in 1929, the last of the $2.50 gold quarter eagles were minted for circulation. Now, what if you have a gold quarter eagle, or you're looking to purchase one? How can value be determined? Well, let's first look at numismatic value of these coins, and here are the two places that we look: PCGS values for graded items, and also eBay sold listings. You can look at book values all day long, but to really gauge current market interest and value that fluctuates, then these online sources are great ways to help you quantify that. Another value of these coins is simply the gold value or melt value. Gold prices fluctuate constantly, so there are online sources that can help calculate melt value. As an example, here I went to coinapps.com and I input 1 quarter eagle with current gold price per ounce, and it came back with a value of $191.01. Now there's one more thing that we want to discuss about the quarter eagle, and this is specifically for those of you looking to purchase one. It is the single most counterfeited US gold coin. According to PCGS, about 40% of all counterfeit gold coins they receive are the $2.50 US gold quarter eagle. So be sure and do your research before purchasing one. You need to understand common ways to identify counterfeits, such as depressions, tool marks, weak designs, and discoloration. Now, it's also generally best practice to go through a reputable dealer when purchasing. Now, that's certainly not a guarantee that you won't get a fake. Even some good dealers can be fooled at times, but the odds will certainly be more in your favor of getting an authentic coin. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this little history look and value look at the gold quarter eagle Indian head coin. It was a lot of fun for us to research. We don't do a lot of videos on gold. We just don't deal a lot with it. We tend to deal more with pennies and nickels. But we did learn a lot researching this. We enjoy the research. We enjoy learning about numismatics and coins in general, and especially how history has affected them. All right, so again, it was a ton of fun for us. If you have more questions about this subject, please put them down below. If you have some coins that you would like us to do a video on, do some research for you and put some history and possible value together in a video, we'd be more than happy to look into that. So please give me some suggestions down below on that as well. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. And as always, keep checking that change.